Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Let's Play Mount and Play 2 Bannerlord with no fair fight! Yes, we're starting anew because I learned so much and it has changed so much that I think it's time for a new start. With that being said, we want to be a leader. We don't want to do the petty fighting. We leave that to our troops. We will bring to the fight and to the empire what only we can bring, and that is our leadership skills. Meaning charm, meaning leadership, meaning routery, meaning trade, and meaning stewardship. With that being said, of course, other party members can bring that in, but they cannot bring it in as we do it. And most or some of the skills are group leaders, some of the skills are clan leaders, so we'll try to focus on that. With that being said, we'll do fighting, of course, but the fighting will be done mainly by our troops because they're more proficient in that. For me to reach their level of proficientness is taking a lot too much time, and I will never be good at it. I'm an old man, my reaction is bad. Yes, I can ride in circles and shoot looters, and that is what I will do in the beginning, especially with my newest, revelation that I can use tournament arrows to take prisoners, which will in turn increase my routery skill, which will help me getting more loot, which will get me more money, which will allow me to do more trade, which will allow me to get faster workshops, which will increase my stewardship. And so you can see all the pieces fall together. With that being said, let's start anew. I think that 99% of all players will take the Valendians because that is simply a perfect trade. 20% upgrade XP to troops from battles, that is insane. But I really like the Aserai with their trade bonus or less penalty, so to speak. And I really like that. And we will be going for trading mainly. We'll go for skills that we use and that only we use. So, most important thing, first and foremost, your attributes determine how fast you level up in the skill. Yes, the focus points help, but it's mainly about the attribute points. With that being said, we don't want to waste any attribute points and will not want to waste any social points. So for focus points. So for example, if we get a focus point in a pick that we're never going to use, like, I don't know, endurance or crossbowing or throwing or something like that, we're not taking that unless there is no other choice. We want to have our starting skills as high as humanly possible because we can start with perks right from the start if we do our stuff right. So for example, we will trade and charm and social. That's perfect because that is 3 skills that we will use all the time, or well, most of the time of the game. And now engineering, you might say, oh, take engineering and trade. No, we don't use engineering. That is for our people. But charm and leadership and social, that's perfect because social is perfect. Trade and charm, that's a no-brainer. We take that. Now, riding and bow endurance, the endurance is sad, but look at this. Control we do not use, vigor we do not use, intelligence we use, but we're not using engineering. It's easier to get on focus points, so it would be an idea to just take bow and engineering in order to get the attribute points, because you get attribute points only all 3 levels, and you get focus points every level. So before you waste a point in endurance, it would in theory make more sense to forget about that point and take the point in intelligence, because you will be using, well, medicine might be not, but stewardship a lot, and so it would make sense because the other ones, control we sure as hell don't need, vigor we sure as hell don't need, endurance will not use a lot, but we'll be doing a lot of riding, so that makes at least some sense. Here, that's a relatively no-brainer because we want charm as high as possible, and we're using stewardship, and it's social point. Social point is perfect. Let's take that. Leadership and charm and social, that's also a no-brainer. I mean, the others, we can get some cunning. We don't need tactics. We're not doing tactic battles. We're doing fighting ourselves. Yes, there are some perks in the tactic branch that we could use, but we're going for leadership and charm. That is absolutely awesome. We need a name. Man needs a name. Yeah, that never gets old. I'm sorry. So, excellent. Challenging. Of course, highest possible difficulty level. Now there are certain things we have. We skip the tutorial because I will never be good at fighting no matter what. So, we'll leave. We'll need a name, a last name. We got one. And we should start with... Oh, yeah, we need a sign. We should start with 1 or 2 perks already. At least that's the hope. We take the Carthaginian sign in blue. And now look at that. We've got 2 shields already. Diplomacy, bother, that's beautiful. And more renown from battle, that's beautiful as well. And we'll take a point in rudery. Because rudery, for those who don't know, increases your loot after battle. Yes, it does. And first thing we do is go to Canoris because we want at least 1 more horse. And they normally produce horses. Although to a terrible price. We need riding 10. We have that. That horse is a lot more maneuverable and a lot faster and does more damage. So I invest the coin here. We could also invest that horse. Is that so much better than ours? This is horse tier 2. This is horse tier riding 10. It's just a little bit more expensive. It's less maneuverable, does more charge damage though. This Mifflin would be a little bit more speedy. A little bit less, a tiny little bit less maneuverable. Yeah, but we take the Styrian Trotter. That's totally perfect. And we've got carrying capacity. That's nice. That is not a good price for horses though. Please keep that in mind. Buying transportation for that amount is just insane. And look at that. There's a lord. Why do we talk to the lord? He's a jerk. Yes, he is, but that's not the point. And we're not talking about getting information. We're talking about offering him stuff. Now, do not buy anything from these guys because they've got terrible prices. All we want to do is give him 3 golds as a gift that he remembers us. And he knows, oh, I know that guy. He's giving me coin. And that's it. That's all we want. We want this guy to remember Boris is the guy that gives me coin. Coin is good. So, we want to trade. They've got mules. Again, the prices for this stuff here is not good. They've got tournament arrows. And we'll buy them all. Yes, that is a lot of coin. That is almost all our coin. But that's totally okay. Trust me on this one. They don't have anything else we can trade anyway. We can sell them all normal arrows and our sword because we're not going to use that anyway. And that's perfect. Let's equip those. Yay, beautiful. We'll need a lot of arrows because we will be terrifyingly bad in the beginning when it comes to shooting people. Yes, we will. There is no way around that. Now, what we really want is to go on the other side of this lake here in order to trade horses, because horses, ladies and gentlemen, horses are great, and the territory there is perfect for us because it's open. It's a desert, and desert is gold, ladies and gentlemen. Desert is gold. The olive prices are pretty good. We should buy as many as we can. Oh, we have exceeded our transportation limit. I should keep that in mind. Thank you. And that's good olive prices. And we want to trade a little, because a little gold here, a little gold there. We should still have some gold with us. 190 is enough to do what I want to do. Oh, there were looters. I saw looters from the corner of my eye, and there they are. Beautiful. And he's got a quest. No, we're not doing that. Grapes, we have no transportation capacity anyway. We want to leave and be a little bit outside, and then we're going to knock these guys over. So now what's the big difference, you say? Boris, you've killed looters for the better time of your life. You shot millions of them, and yes, I did. Yes, I did. Count all the looters whose lives I ruined together, and you will notice that I have killed quadruples of... Whoa, that is a terrible fighting rod, by the way. That I have killed millions of looters. But that's not the point. The point is that we now have different arrows. And we have so many arrows that we can actually fire them while moving. And don't even have to think about this waste of arrows, because we're not wasting arrows. We've got tons of arrows. The only problem is that we're very, very close. However, they're doing relatively little damage with their weapons. And boy, do I hate this terrain. This is the worst terrain to fight in ever. You know, if we're unlucky, we get downed by one of these guys. And we're already in bad condition. And we might not even be able to apply our skills because we're too badly wounded. And if they hit us with one more stone, we'll be out cold, actually. We'll be out cold. And I don't want to... Oh, they're already aiming at me, but you will not be the one who take me down, sir. Oh yeah, we're gaining level. Because what we're doing is theoretically hard to accomplish, and that's the reason they are counting this as being difficult, and so they're throwing skill points at us, because we're fighting a lot of targets at the same time. That these targets can do relatively little in total to stop us. That's a totally different story. I mean, yes, they can now kill us because, or take us out because we are wounded, because I ran into some kind of obstacle. And I really hate this terrain. Oh, I think one of them is running. Now there is one great rule, and that is nobody gets out of this alive, because I need each and every one of you. And we got him just in time. Now the question is, where's the rest of the dudes? Let's get them away from the edge of the map, because when they start running, because they're panicking, then I want them to be as far away as possible. You see, we still have 40 arrows. 40 arrows, even though I'm shooting like a dead duck with bound eyes. We're still doing great. But we're training. We're riding as high... Not really high speed, but we're riding fast, hoping to increase our skill even more. And we did. And nobody got away, but we look like crap. Point taken. But as you can see, we killed no one. We got a lot of renown compared to, well, what you can get. And we got 11 prisoners. 11. Yes, that exceeds our limit, but that's not the point. We'll take everything. And that is better headgear than we have, so we equip that immediately. That is better armor than we have, so we'll equip that immediately. That is even better armor than we have. We equip that immediately, and I think the rest is, well, not that important. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Remember, you can see how good or how bad the equipment is simply by clicking on it, or by hovering over it, and it says you red for bad and green for better, and so on. And here we are. Now, first things first, we've got 2 points, and we'll put them all into Rougerie, because we want that skill to rise. To rise! Look at that. At the moment, we have Battle Loot 0.3%. Oh my god, that's terrifying. But that's not the problem. That's not the problem. We're okay. And we'll put that point here, and we'll put this point there, and that's all excellent. Now let's have a look. We're at the moment getting 0.3%, because we've got basically no points. But when we go to the Tavern District and we sell all the people, our skill is now 7. That is still not good, don't be fooled, but it's a lot better than what we had. And we're selling armor and all the stuff that we found. They have very bad olive prices, but that's not our problem. the fish price is good. We can sell the fish. The butter price is okay. We can sell that as well. And I think we should sell... I don't want to sell grain, actually. I would rather buy 2 more horses, even though the prices are bad. So let's do that. Do they have anything that we can trade? We don't need any more arrows. We're okay with arrows. Grain prices are bad. Fish prices are bad. The wine prices are beautiful. And we have the carrying capacity, so why not buy wine? I don't think they have anything else. Fuel prices are down as well. Heights are down. Tools are too high. The rest is all too high. But the wine prices with 40 is absolutely gorgeous. Remember, we want to get over to the other side, so we have to ride around here. Because we cannot swim or buy a boat. Boris, why can you buy a boat? Oh, wait. I want to talk to you. Because, hello. Do you want to rise my skill, please, lady? I'll give you 3 dinar. Why 3? Because I think that's a good number. And yes, yes, she likes us. She likes us. And we like her, and everyone likes everybody. At the moment, we're at 0 because we don't, we have no standing power. We're too badly wounded. We don't buy horses here because horses are bad, but we want to go to the city. We want to do a little city hopping, simply because maybe we can get a quest. Deliver a herd to Ormor. Where the heck is Ormor? I always forget where everything is. I'm getting old. Ormor? Oh boy, that's far away. I don't want to do that. That's not on the list, so to speak. They're paying even less for the wine and for everything else, so we're not trading with you. I hate you. Well, I not hate you, but I will not trade with you because that's not giving us anything. But as you can see, it's already working. We're increasing our skill fast. And they're looters. That is beautiful because we need more looters. And 6 is just about the right number to make us happy. The wine prices, the olive prices, they're not that high actually. And we have no coin to trade anyway, even though they're good prices here. We could sell the wine, but that's not good. And we have no coin to buy anything. That's pretty bad. So why not go down on those looters, shall we? Hello, sir. Would you follow me into the open, please? Beautiful. 6 more looters, 5 coin a type, and a good increase in rootery. And again, we are fighting in the trees. What's wrong with this country? Why is there so many trees? When I will become king, I swear to the gods, I will knock down every last tree available. Because boy, I hate trees like hell. We should not forget and keep in mind that when the time comes, we should put some focus points into bowing again. Not too many though, but some, so that we're still increasing our skills. Because we'll hit the skill limit pretty fast. And we don't want that to happen actually. We don't want to waste anything. You know, waste not. That's how things are today. Ah, they nearly got me there. We are on low health. I don't want to get hit again by a guy with a rock, or I think it was a sword last time because they increased that. But, oh, there is only one guy left. And it's of course the guy with the stones. I hate stones. Did you know that when you fight these guys in tactical combat, you can theoretically not use lose troops? They can only get wounded. Although, don't be mistaken, you can still lose. So it's not like you're invincible when you fight them in tactical combat. Yay! And prisoners! Beautiful. And loot, loot. Terrible loot all over the place, but we're working on it. So let's go back to the town and sell the prisoners. And look at that, we're getting skill points all over the place. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And we got one more point in one more focus point. we are getting close here to our limit, so we should think about increasing that. And when you look at this, we're already, it's not a lot, but we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Give it time, give it love. It will all come to its point. I think we should increase that just a little, you know, just 1 point. Just 1 point. 1 tiny point. I don't like bridges for obvious reasons. When you're in bridges, you are prone to attacks because, yeah, bridges are choke points by nature. All can see, all can know that. And I don't want to be choked by anyone. You can trade with caravans. We could do that, but at the moment we have other things to think of. So, trader. We want to sell all the rubbish. The wine prices are terrifying low. The olive prices are terrifying low. We have very little coin to trade, so only if there is something that we can absolutely get basically for free, I would consider buying something, but there is not. So we are leaving. There are not that many looters around here that I would have expected. Which is a little bit strange because there should be a lot of them normally. And yeah, we're not doing that. Is there anything? Salt prices? No, I'm not happy with the salt prices. I'm not happy with the wine prices. So yeah, where we're going. So when I was talking about choke points, boy, that is a choke point here. Because that is a very long choke point. And we're entering an area where there are we can talk to this guy. Not be able to do anything here, but they're not buying anything to a good price. Oh, look at that. An old workhorse. What is the carrying capacity? It's beautiful. Did you see that? We're getting carrying capacity basically for free. In absolutely astonishing numbers. I've never seen horses that cheap. I have, but I don't remember seeing horses that cheap. I could even sell some of the stumper horses just to get more of that, but I think that's perfect. It's a pleasure doing business. Oh yes, sir, you can do that. The horse trader, I think he would have even more horses to better prices than that. But that's not what we're here. Village of 2 billies. There are very little lords on the way. I wonder what they're doing all the time. And where are the looters? Are the lords killing all the looters and that's the reason we're not finding any? Is that possible? Villages, no lords anywhere. You've got a quest? No, we're not doing that. Is someone buying my wine? No, and they're not buying. Oh, look at that. The workhorse prices are even scarier. We could sell some wine, but I don't want to sell my wine to you at that price. So we're basically looking for lords, and we're looking for well, we can sell the wine at the villages. Please keep in mind that even though the villages have a limited amount of coin, you can sell your products there as well. You can buy products there and you can sell products there. And normally, that is my son, is well, it's of course it's home office, homeschooling, and keeping your children occupied at the same time. Because why not? What do you have? No, we don't want to do that. Buy products. Prices are not good again. What is wrong here? The flax prices are beautiful, but we have basically no money to trade. So I'll stop it here and we'll see each other next time. Bye.